Hello and thank you for tuning in. Again, this is part 3. Okay, so the video, the phone was actually running out of storage was the issue. Okay, so something could be running out of time, running out of storage. Okay, there could be no more space for something, no more space in your life, no more time, no more energy. You're hearing all those confirmations, aren't you? Okay. On the other side of Troll, we have demonic child. So we have demonic child energy out here once again. Again, I apologize for the 3 different videos that are going to have to be posted for this one reading. The name Daniel. Okay, so this is recently been coming out here on a regular basis, the last 2 or 3 readings. Daniel, investigators, listen to the years: 1957, 1966, 1984, could be 48, 75, 1985, and 1989. Investigators, take a look. 97, 66, 84, 48, 85, 58, 89, 98. Okay. Daniel could have been born in that year. The demonic child could have been born in one of those years. Marie. Hold on. What year was Rosie born? 64. Okay, that's not out here. Okay. Could have been something in regards to her journey. All right, so let's keep it going. We have Ava and Eva. Okay. Okay. Ava. And that is on one side of the festival goal. So Eva or Ava could dress like this or look like this or be a festival goer. Okay. Masculine energy needed at this time. That explains the hard rock kind of energy that, that I started the reading on. Okay. So masculine energy needed at this time. Masculines, divine masculines, if you are male or female, regardless of if you are male or female, if you identify as a divine masculine, your energy in its high vibrational place is needed at this time. Yes, it is. Because the divine feminine is already in place for those of you who are on this timeline. Okay? These names, investigators: Robinson, Robson, Robin, Robbins, Robbie, okay? Robert, okay? These names could be spelled any number of different ways, okay? Next, we have Tori. Tori spelling, Joe Torre. Let's look up Joe Torre's information. Comedian, actor, Joe Torre. He also has a brother. I don't know his brother's name. Okay, Joe Torre. I don't know if that's how they spell their name. Okay, Joseph Torre. Let's take a look. I haven't seen him in anything in a long time. Joe Torre. Actor Joe Torre. Oh, Torry. Okay. All right. All right. He's a Libra. Okay. September 28th. Okay. Oh, his younger brother is Guy Torrey. Guy. That name comes out here sometimes. With Jasmine. Jasmine Guy. Okay. There's also Guy Balmer, who's a former NHL hockey player. Okay. National Hockey League. Okay. So Joe Torrey. Okay. He doesn't say much about where he was born. Oh, St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. Military brat. All right. So something about the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or some other branch like Royal Mounted Canadian Police, or, some other branch, military, government, authoritative figure or force. Okay. Def Comedy Jam, House Party, Tales from the Hood, Poetic Justice. Yeah. All right. Joe Torrey. He's 60 today. It's kind of hard to believe. Okay. Hard to believe because I remember him from, Yeah. All right. So Joe Torrey. All right. Could be something. When was he born? Oh, September 28th, investigators. September 28th, Libra. Okay. 9/28. Okay. Torrey on one side of 1414. Joe Torrey might need to light it up. Joe, Joseph, Joey, Josephine. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities. A new friend or addition to your family, good vibes, will speed up the process. Okay? So we have out here for additions to your family. Okay? Mike could be receiving an addition. Luis, Lucille. I didn't mean to say Luis. I said it, but I didn't consciously mean to say it. Perez, okay, Daniel, Selma, Hickory, Heath, Robbins, Robinson, Robeson, Robbie, any of these individuals, Ava and Eva, okay? Someone could be about to light it up, okay? Someone's a racist. Confirmation. Someone could be secretive about this. You may not think they're a racist based on their actions when you are around them, but they are a racist. Okay? They could be your race and be racist. Believe it or not, there are racists in every race on this planet. In every race, there are racists. Okay? All right. So, deception, racist, that is deceptive energy. Racism is deceptive. Racism is deceptive. And that is a systemic administration problem. World administration problem. Racism is, for whatever it is. Mexicans not liking Hispanics or whatever it is, it's systemic. Okay? And it's hatred. That's what racism is. Racism is hatred. Okay? Hatred. Toro. So we have Torrey and Toro. Okay? Toro. Lawn equipment making company. Someone could own a landscaping company. Confirmation horn honk. Someone could own a landscape or does own a landscaping company. It's already been confirmed. Okay? Temperance, again, you could resonate as an angel of some sort, any of them. Okay, starseed, light worker. Okay, we have Missouri. Joe Torrey is from St. Louis. Okay, St. Louis. Cardinals, you could see cardinals often at this time. Okay. Cardinals represent, by the way, cardinals represent love, and blue jays represent compassion. So if you ever see or you find yourself recognizing cardinals and blue jays, Cardinals are for love. Blue Jays are for compassion. Divine showed me that many years ago. Okay. Your sister is touching your child. So someone out here has a sister who's touching their child. Okay. You need to be aware. And then, this could be the same person whose siblings are child molesters. Okay. So this could be like a family tradition. This could be a family tradition. Again, I remind us of Nico Jenkins. Okay? I remind us of Nico Jenkins. Nico Jenkins. Okay? I remind us of Nico Jenkins and his bloodline. Okay? This individual publicly on national television promotes himself as Satan's helper. Okay? Satan's helper. Okay? Nico Jenkins. Where'd that picture go? Okay? Nico Jenkins. Okay? There is a story, a couple of them, here on YouTube that talks about his family bloodline and how his grandfather and his grandmother and his father and his mother and his siblings all are demonic forces, karmic energy here on this planet. He says himself that he is sent of Apophis. That is Satan. That is the Luciferian leader, okay, of darkness. Okay? He's still living today, Nico Jenkins is, because the U.S. government keeps him alive. Again, because that's the way the system's set up. The system is set up to kill earth angels like John Beam. Let me take a look at his motherfucking picture. And that just lit me up. That just lit me up just now. Just now. Just now. Just now. That just happened. That just lit me up. When I said John Beam, it just lit me up. It just lit me up. It just did. It just did. It just did. It just lit me up. Do you know why? Because a sorry low-ass vibrational motherfucker went in there and murdered this individual who has been sowing into this community for I don't even know how many years. He has dozens of players who have been drafted into the NFL. He coaches high school or like local college level or something. Unbelievable man. For 40-something years of what soon as I said Jim Beam, I wasn't even going there. Soon as I said John Beam. Soon as I said it. Soon as I said it. You know why? Because that brown dude who murdered John Beam, okay, and ended his journey and fulfillment here on this earth, this lifetime, that individual is no different than this individual. I want you to know that. They are no different. They might look different, and they do physically, but they are no different, I assure you. What's his name? Cedric something? Again, this is just, I said I was going to speak as divine, tap into more of the ancestral energy. So John Beam's ancestors are, yeah. Good luck to Cedric in his next lifetime. I don't know what his karma is going to be, okay? But it's going to be hell to pay and far beyond whatever it is that he gets sentenced to on this planet, okay? Your wife is in another relationship, okay? Someone's wife is in another relationship, okay? They are immature. Someone's wife is immature, okay? Shout out to the spirit of John Beam. Shout out to the spirit of John Beam. Shout out to the spirit of John Beam. Let's look up his birth. John Beam. Born January, it doesn't say, January 14th. Oh, excuse me. Is this the same person? Let me see. Oh, okay, yes. Born January 11th, 1959. Do we get another January 11th birthday out here? So that's confirmation on the 111. We have 1011 out here. Say, confirmation on the 111. November 14th this year is when he was shot by a former football player that played for him. Okay, Laney College, Oakland, California. Okay. Junior college overall coaching record is 80-52. High school 160, 33-3. 160, 33-3 high school record. Okay, in bowls he's 2 of 3. Okay. All right. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, John Bean. Okay, shout out to you. I hope they bring justice in your situation here in the 3D. I don't know who's in charge of your case or what have you, but yeah, black magic. So there's something about someone murdering someone else who actually believed in them. Okay? Someone taking someone out who believed in them. It could be a parent. Okay? John Beam was a type of parent in Cedric's life. Okay? It could be a parent or a parent figure. Okay? Something about taking somebody out who took care of you. Okay? I should say them. Okay? Karmics. Okay? Investigators, someone's going to take out a mother or a father. We know that happens, again, far more commonly than it is globally shared, I will say. Okay? So we have, I feel comfort and joy in your presence, and I feel appreciated for all my hard work. It's easy to relax when I'm with you. I read this card before. Black magic we have on Greco-Roman. Okay. Next, spiritual slave and dentist. Okay. So investigators, someone could have been trying to make you a spiritual slave. A spiritual slave could be a dentist. Okay. This split between lovers. Okay. This could be a split between lovers. One could be spiritual. One could be a dentist, okay? Or again, someone was doing spiritual and demonic witchcraft on a dentist, a dental hygienist, confirmation horn honks, dental hygienist, okay? Their love life, okay? There's something about Genesis, the beginning, getting back to the beginning, okay? There was a song at the Rock of Central Florida that they used to sing about take me back to the beginning. Before time began, you were more than just a story. You were more than an idea. Okay? You should probably get an attorney. Okay? When it's time, you will know. Okay? You should get an attorney. Oh, because it's money bag time, baby. Woo, on the other side. Because it's money bag time. Okay? Also, this could represent healing that you received. Okay? You could no longer be on these also. Okay? The name Amy could be significant for your journey. Investigators, collective, the name Amy for your case. Okay? Money bag time, and you should probably get an attorney. Split by the pills. Okay? Pills. 24 is significant. Money bag time. Okay? Something about the beginning. The beginning of, okay, the beginning of Cleveland. Okay, we have Cleveland out here. Okay, so the racist could be in Cleveland. The wife who's in another relationship could be in Cleveland. Tori could be in Cleveland. The sister who's touching the niece or nephew could be in Cleveland. Selma, Hickory, I almost said Hillary, Finley, Mike, any of these individuals could be in Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland could be someone's formal name, first name, middle name, last name. Okay, Cleveland. That is on one side, a spiritual awakening, a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So, collective, if you resonate with this, investigators, if you resonate with this, I really do cheer for the investigators to awaken. I really do cheer for that. Okay? Because with your prominence and your authority on the earth and your intuition and the access that you have to so many tools and things to solve the karmic cases here, you are a game stopper. Game stopper. Yeah. Okay? That's why this channel was created. Okay? So someone's going through a spiritual awakening. The individual in the spirit going through the spiritual awakening could be in Cleveland, from Cleveland. Okay? Move to Cleveland. Okay? We have Michigan. Same thing with Michigan with the spiritual awakenings. Any of these names out here. Okay? Okay, Jessica Aber was investigating a case of someone who's watching this video. Jessica Aber was investigating a case regarding someone who was watching this video. If you don't know who Jessica Aber is, please go do your due diligence. Okay, that is on one side of Two of Pentacles. I get my value from my work, so I tend to take on more than I can handle. Someone's learning to bring in balance with their work and life. Someone could be trying to retire early or considering that or about to do that. Okay? On the other side of Jessica Aber was investigating your case, we have fugitive investigators. This fugitive that actually murdered Jessica Aber, U.S. District Attorney in Washington, D.C., they could be a fugitive. The person who actually, okay? Fugitive. Okay? Next, and when I say fugitive, I mean fled overseas. They are obviously a fugitive because they have not been captured yet. Okay? Or at least that hasn't been released yet. Okay? Okay. Next, we have nothing and no one can stop the justice due to you. Okay? Collective, you might need to remind yourself of this. Okay? You might need to remind yourself that nothing and no one can stop the justice that is owed to you or due to you. You can, but outside of you, no one else can. Okay? Remember, only you can prevent forest fires in your own life. Only you can prevent forest fires in your own life. Okay? Starting over, that's the last card. That's so appropriate that 101 is the very last card in the stack. So appropriate. Starting over. Let's see what it says. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big things. Okay? Fails are fun. Start fresh. I don't know about fun, but they are definitely, they serve their purpose. Okay? Fails serve their purpose. They're not fun always, but they serve their purpose. Okay? Could be something about stunts. Okay? Someone pulling stunts. I'm reminded with fails are fun. I'm reminded of like on YouTube, and I don't really watch anything else. YouTube and I don't have really any other social media that shows videos like that. But on YouTube and others, TikTok and that, they have these videos where they show major fails. You know, people doing stupid stuff. You know, diving into snowbanks off of roofs and all kind of crazy stuff like that. And there could be something about a stupid stunt like that. Okay, someone could, again, fall from somewhere other than grace. Someone could fall from somewhere. Okay. What else we got? I think that's it. We are going to pull a couple of random cards here, and we're going to pull some karmic energy on those. I hope a couple of names come out here because I personally have been wanting a bit more detail for us. And so, yeah, I've been hoping for some names. Okay. We do have names out here already, obviously, and there were quite a few. Okay. So there's something about a weather modification, and a witness's life is in danger. Okay. So weather modifications and a witness's life is in danger. Okay. Weather modifications and a witness's life being in danger. Collective, investigators, Most High. Witnesses, what can you give us on the witnesses and the weather modifications, Divine? Witnesses in danger. Okay. They do take out witnesses, by the way. Obviously, you know that. Modification of weather. Are they causing this sonic boom? Soon as I asked that, the nausea card flipped out. Are they causing the boom? Okay. So, illness. Okay. They could be trying to do this witchcraft. Okay. Or illness on the witnesses. Witness, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, times 5,000 with vengeance and the sword. Okay. These weather modifications, like Operation Lack, could be made to make someone sick or see how they respond to biological weapons, okay, government activity, okay, could see how humans respond to biological weapons. That could be why the weather is being modified, okay. Agent Orange, okay. Linda, Low, Luann. Again, we got Luann, or we had Ann out here earlier, okay? So Ann is significant. Okay, could be Linda Ann, okay? Ann. I just heard trifling. 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 Somebody uses that word a lot. Trifling. Trifling. Let's look up the word trifling. We know what it means, but let's look it up. Corrupt business and chiclets. Could be something about Chicago. I'm getting gum. Wrigley. Corrupt business. This business could be in Chicago. Wrigley. Oh, I lost what we were going to look up. Corrupt business, chiclets. What were we going to look up, Divine? I forgot. Okay. Corrupt business and chiclets. Let's get some karmic energy. Corrupt business and chiclets, Divine Source. Okay. So a corrupt business, a poster, an imposter. Okay. So this is someone who tried to stand in for you, for your business. This could be PPP loans, okay? This doesn't have to be physically. They could have physically been bold enough to walk into a bank acting like they're you. They could have been, okay? But this is someone, this poster, this is someone who took over your identity, okay? Tried to do what you do, walk how you walk, hair like your hair. Okay? Walk like you walk, drive what you drive. Somebody tried to do this. It was about a corrupt business scandal. Okay? Opportunity. Okay? Confirmation. Roosters crow. Annette, Arson, Anderson, Arquette, Alexis, Fake Shy. Okay? Let's pull some let me do it that card. Okay. All right. Let's pull some karmic energy on Alexis, Fake Shy, Arquette, Annette, Arson, Anderson. Most time. Alexis, Annette, Anderson, Arquette. Okay. So we have a night owl, which makes sense because we have 25-hour energy. So someone could be unable to sleep. So they go out, or they might not be resting at night because they do go out. Midnight rambling, full day traveling. Okay. Alexis could be one of these individuals. This card landed over here on Alexis. And the comfort pet. So Alexis could need therapy. Alexis could have a comfort pet. Alexis might be recommended a comfort pet. Okay. The name of the comfort pet could be Alexis. Okay. Alexis could be this three-headed animal here. Okay. This is Monday. That's with the family. This is Sunday. That's in church. This is Friday. That's out at the club. However it goes. Okay. So Alexis could need therapy. Okay. And again, that could be the person who is the night owl out at the club, eating at Denny's at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning after you leave the club. T-bone eggs. How does it go? T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Yeah, getting something about Christopher Wallace. Christopher Wallace. Biggie Smalls. Christopher Wallace. Somebody might be saying, give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Okay. Next. Perp is running. Okay. A perp is running. Bogota, Colombia. They could have ran to Bogota, Colombia. Investigators, FBI, CIA. Perp, Bogota, Colombia. Let's go. Get on them. I just felt like John Walsh in that moment. Let's go, authorities. We have their information. Now let's bust them. All right. Perp, Bogota, Colombia. That was a very bad impersonation of John Walsh. All right. Let's go ahead and get some energy before we go. On a perp is running and Bogota, Colombia. We'll pull some tarot to tie it all up. Perp is running, Bogota, Colombia. Perp is running, Bogota, Colombia. A package landed on racist. A package, a racist. You could be getting a package from a racist. I don't know how. Might need to call a bomb squad or something. I don't know. Okay. Gaslighter. The dentist could be the gaslighter. The dentist could be the racist. Okay. Gaslighter. Gaslighter. And again, this here landed on the racist. Okay. You could be getting a message from a racist. Someone could be admitting that they are a racist, that their family, I think that was a horn honk, that their family is racist. Someone could be admitting this to you. My family are racist and they don't want us to be together. Like Kobe and Vanessa, okay? Joe and Kobe's mother did not even go to his wedding because they did not want him to marry Vanessa because they wanted him to marry a brown American because they could not see past the skin color, okay? Racist, 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 okay? Also, I'm reminded of another athlete with a similar situation. I believe there was a situation involving Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. Frank Thomas, Chicago White Sox. He married someone who was a different skin tone. And I don't believe he got along well with his parents either. I don't know if his parents are still physically here. We have the devil. Ooh, devil landed face down on Cleveland Black Magic. Cleveland, Ohio, and surrounding area tragic. Don't try to come at me with your whining crying. Y'all been warned for a long time lying. I'm just in that kind of mood today. Okay. So we have Black Magic, Cleveland, landed like that. Just like that. And then we got Greco-Roman under there. And then we got Kindred Spirits under there. We got some Four of Wands energy. We got Reckless. Reckless was behind Black Magic. Okay. And then you turn around the Tarot card and Booyah Shaka. It's Apophis. It's Nico Jenkins in the flesh. Okay? So, devil in Cleveland, devil around Cleveland, Cleveland devil, Cleveland Indians. Okay? Someone could identify as being indigenous. Okay? Aborigines, aboriginals. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in again. I really do apologize for the 3 separate parts of this video. That is really going to annoy me because this is a very good reading. And so, again, 3 different parts. If you came in on part 3, if you're listening to this, this is part 3. Again, that's not typically how it goes, but for some reason, it could be something about 3 times around. Second time around. Could be something about the 3rd time around. 3rd marriage, 3rd child, 3rd vacation spot, 3rd boat ride, 3rd job, 3rd child. Did I say child? Excuse me, confirmation. 3rd car, 3rd any. Okay? 3. All right? Thank you so much as always for tuning in again. My name is Nehru. This is the Real Psychic Investigators. This channel was created for them to help them solve their crimes and cases all around the world. All crimes are karmic. Okay? Remember, investigators, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against the demonic forces of this place and beyond. Okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.